course, I press the button right before I'm actually ready to go live. Coolio. Nobody's gonna watch this anyways, even when it's up on the channel as a regular video. Beep, beep, boop, bop, busity. Lego General, how's it going? Welcome, Maniac for Bricks here with a live stream simply titled the way that everybody in the Lego community is doing it. Everyone's doing it! That makes it good and advisable. All right. I am in the mood to build some more Lego Movie 2 sets. And today, as in the thumbnail, I'll be building 2 versions of Metalbeard. Just so happen to be that. We have the Battle Ready Batman and Metalbeard set number 70836. And we've got the Polybag version 30528 Mini Master Building Metalbeard. For the Polybag, I'm just going to build the main one that you see here. I don't know if the instructions are available for the other 2, but we'll find out in just a bit. We got some roll call in the room. Nith, Sega saying, I fell asleep watching Back to the Future. So, oh man, you fell asleep watching Back to the Future. That's not sitting well with one of my favorite movies of all time. How you say that. John Y. Okay, well, maybe if you're tired, yeah. But I don't think... It makes it sound like the movie is boring. So with that, I'm just going to put this little gentle little familiar thing here and just not going to talk about it. Hold on. Just move this around. I have built some of the other Lego Movie 2 sets that were in the last video I had about the backlog. Some of you may have seen I built them over on Mr. Hinkle Draws. And you'll probably, if you're subscribed over there, by the way, you really should, and I don't say that often for channels, like, you should totally subscribe to it. It's Kevin Henkel, how can you go wrong? You should totally subscribe there so that tomorrow, around, I believe, 8 o'clock, there will be a live stream podcast with him and I talking about Lego Movie 2 stuff. That's why I'm definitely building these now. And I'm like, oh, I can't build these unless I'm on a live stream or part of someone else's live stream. Like, if I'm watching it, I don't think that counts. I'd like to have the experience somewhere on YouTube, whether or not I'm the one owning it. Someone owns my experiences. That's exactly what I'm saying. We're going to start things off with the Polybag. Nice and easy. And I also got dinner cooking, but I got a timer. Don't worry. I don't know why I said that. And if you've been seeing my Instagram story, you know that I'm working on a Rex impression. Let's get this out of the way. Toy Fair, it was good. Next question. You know, we're not talking about Toy Fair here. We're talking about the Lego Movie 2. I will open it to spoilers because it has been out for what, almost 2 weeks now, and I'm on my third. Yes, I saw it for the third time last night. So I'm like, might as well. It'll work. Yeah. All good. So, according to the instructions, it shows you the main model, and then it says, oh, the others are online. Those totally won't go away at some point, whether it's a server shutting down or the Lego website updating to eliminate previous mini pages. Well, somebody's definitely going to have a PDF of that somewhere, hopefully. I am a big preservation kind of guy. It's a shame to see things like that just lost over time on the internet, off the internet, wherever it's going to be. What do we got going on? Started 3 a.m. Ooh. Well, I don't... That's on you. That's on you, Sega. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too early to start a movie about time travel. Maybe. Just maybe. Half Brick Films, how's it going? I don't believe I've seen you before in the chat, but welcome. Thank you for joining for tonight on this Lego movie discussion. I'm not going to discuss too much about it because I will be talking more tomorrow. I'll talk all right, we'll open the floor to some more of the Toy Fair stuff. It's fresh in everybody's head. I've thrown a lot of my thoughts through the Instagram story for those who follow on there at Maniac for Bricks Official. And not much has really changed since then. I haven't really seen that much new after that point. In fact, anything that I've seen today was more in line with other things outside of Lego, like Hasbro, you know, making new Nerf stuff. I know it's a lot of Fortnite, and I'm not really interested in that. I'm trying to look through that to see where the other stuff is. Wait, I'm missing a piece? Oh, oh, there it is. Okay. I thought it was either, I thought it was completely missing forever. Yes, there was a DeLorean sitting here because you. Welcome to Maniac for Bricks, because you. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm kind of loopy because it's YouTube, because oh, well, that's a little personality I'm putting. I'm just a little delirious from work. I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat after this stream. I'm not gonna really make it a long one, but I titled it as everybody said I should title it, so all is right with the world. Shame I can't put a creative title into something and people will think, oh, that's a clever idea. I'll go watch. Hey, it's a live stream. Whatever. BFAB, I'm sure, will be in the room because apparently, I don't know what I'm doing, but he says he wants more live streams from me. Like, well, I don't know what I'm... Oh, you know what I'm doing here? I'm actually showing something. There we go. It's soft roasts all over the board. All over the place. You get a roast. You get a roast. All right. Does it have a flux capacitor? Yes, it does. From what I've been told, the Ideas DeLorean set had two kinds of releases because one of them was misprinted for the flux capacitor. I don't remember which one mine is. I mean, yeah, I could probably look at it, but it might... So, soft review here. I love this model. I love the movie it's based on. I think it's really accurate and well done. I love that they give you extra pieces for this to turn it into the Back to the Future 2 and 3 versions, where you can actually have it hover. The wheels can turn to the sides, so they can, have a hovering effect to them. You have like different parts to change on the front and back of it. It's really easy to modify it. That being said, why are the wheels so why are the doors so funkily out like this? That's the closest I can get to closing them with the minifigures inside, which, first of all, was a pain in the neck to get them in the first place. It looks like it has enough room for it, but they're really tight. They're really not fitting that well, and I do think that should have been better considered for the model. Would I make modifications to that? Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure some people have. And I don't really know if it would make any better with like the newer version of Doc Brown from Dimensions, because his hair goes way further back than this Widow's Peak version from the Ideas set. So I don't know how that would better fit here. I think at that point you'd pretty much have to design like a little bit longer for the model and then a little bit taller for the model, which is hard because the DeLorean is built to be sleek. But I could always do that. Sometimes the pieces just don't attach because of all those funky things going on, and just see the inside there. Looking in the inside, for the flux capacitor, disconnect capacitor drive before opening, shield eyes from light. I think it's properly spelled. SHIELD? Is that it? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I haven't spelled in a while. About to see the movie. I finally bought some sets and stuff today. Great choice. I've been building up some of the sets, hopefully, trying to have them ready for tomorrow's live stream. That's why I'm trying to do it here. And I really should have put this on before, because now that is done, I think. It's really unclear in the instructions if I should put the wheel in the front of Metalbeard or behind him, but I'm going to say probably the behind. Yeah, the bag art shows that's the case. Okay, good. Nice little Metalbeard. It's cute. I like it. I like them in this way so far, and I can't build the other ones because I don't have a computer up ready to look at the instructions. But I like the idea that you could build 3 in 1. I just wish they kind of put together another paper instruction manual or 2 to do that. You do it in any creator set. These aren't really that hard to print, right? They're really small. That's a cool looking Metalbeard. This was a Walmart one, if I remember correctly. I have found it for $1. I know in other Walmarts, I've seen it for around $3, which is still okay, considering it's a 3 in 1. It kind of still works. And, $3 is about how much you would pay for like a minifigure. It's 42 pieces. If you want to consider it in that way, I think it's fair. I think it's fair also for a price of a poly bag. I do like the legs can also move, so you can get some posing out of it, or just keep them as good brakes. Lean them up a bit. Like, I'd be looking over the horizon. And that wasn't really a Nick Offerman metal beard. That was more like Captain Click from Lego Island. I ain't opening the door for no man or woman alive. Excuse me while I descend into madness. And move on to the next one. The next metal beard in the Batman set. It's a miniaturized version compared to the movie for the You're Welcome sign. But the metal beard is accurate. I don't know if the polybag one showed up in the movie, and having seen it 3 times, I don't recall it. I've tried looking for Ninjago. And I'll probably touch more about this tomorrow. I've tried looking for Ninjago in the second part. Could not find it. Not a one. It's crazy. Hey, we got to start with this. Nice. All right. I'm way behind on things, aren't I? No spoilers. No, I'm not spoiling Back to the Future 2 and 3. I'm just saying the DeLorean does get some modifications in those, and you can make them in the Lego set. Like, they give you the pieces for it, and that I like. I've done each of those at some point. Nice to have Brick Films to be here. I see AU Kekovic. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the name. Is he in a wheelchair? He sure is short enough. It looks like he is, but I don't know if that's really the idea. This and build stuff. Nice to see you here as well, Artari World. Wait, everybody's coming in. Did everybody just get notifications and they're like, oh yeah, Maniac for Bricks is live, and maybe I'll watch, maybe I'll subscribe. Collecting bricks, hola, how's it going? Now, if you'll excuse me for one moment while we stare at a bunch of numbered bags. 1, 2, 3. I gotta go turn off the oven before I burn the house down. The stuff I say on YouTube. I heard it. I said it for like 22 minutes and it's been 20 to 25. I took a fork to it and it's very fun. Hey, don't leave. I'm back. Return of the Maniac. You know that I'd be back. Alright, update. I didn't burn the house down. You can still see a house around you. But I did burn my food. Like, I stuck a fork through it, and it was hard as a rock. It was not... It was a few minutes overcooked. Even though I thought I did it exactly as the instructions told me to. But, good news. I don't think I can ruin mac and cheese in a microwave. So, we're still rolling. I'll be out in like 8 minutes. Let's see how much we can get done in that time. We got Batman, and we got a cave, sort of. And we got the "You're welcome" sign. Andrew Millenhalf, nice to see you here. Wick Gamer, how's it going? Not too much missed so far. We're just building some Lego Movie 2 sets, and we put together the Master Builder Metalbeard Polybag, which honestly looks pretty cool. I think if you can't get the other Metalbeards, this is still good. There's actually, surprisingly, a lot of Metalbeard sets in the Lego Movie 2 line. Considering how much he's in the movie, like, it's... I did not expect this as a set. The one I'm building now, yes, he was like that. There's the motorbike version. Yes, that is a set. And there's well, I don't want to say it, but there's one other version I haven't seen yet as a Lego set. I really want as a Lego set. And I'm sure that if they do a winter wave of Lego Movie 2 sets, or like a 2020 wave, it'll probably exist in there somewhere. And unfortunately, because of Metalbeard's like construction as more than just a minifigure, it would probably be a bigger set, like in the 40-50 range, like the original Metalbeard stool, like that plain version of him. Nice look on the cape. Intentionally ripped because it's apocalyptic. Because I'm bad at doing an impression. So this is like a solid plastic with rubbered ends for the tires. Appropriate. Oh, nice. I thought it was all going to be solid plastic. And I know next to nothing about injection molding except for like a couple of videos on YouTube where it's like how Lego is made. And they're cool. They're good. There he is. He's looking good, honestly. And I don't know if it's a reference or not, or if it's just a cool design choice. I like the red Batman logo on here because it reminds me of a certain Batman Returns. I think it was Returns. It's the one. It's the Batman. It's an animated Batman movie or series, I should say, where he has more of a red suit and there's a red bat logo on the front of it. I don't know if that's a reference, but I like to think that it is. The movie already has a bunch of Batman references as it is, even though it's not a Batman movie. Hey! It's a cool piece. It's a cool, unique, star-shaped piece. Even though they had to put another tile on top of it, it's like, yeah, got an awkward, like, 6-point star. Alright, it'll go. It'll do. What's going on with the chat? What we got? Batman Beyond, thank you. Tree of Ord, nice to see you here as well, and thank you about that. I forgot the name of it. Batman Returns is one of the movies, I think. I haven't watched them in a while, but I know they exist. So that's good. Forgot it's over here. I thought they were pointing to a different slope, but I was wrong. Darn wrong. Most of my day up to this point has been with work, but I'm happy to finally get home, do some building. I'm actually doing a lot of building in the background, which I haven't even shown any like teasers or anything, Instagram or whatever. Nobody knows what's coming, but I have had a background idea for some time. When it happens, but I'm looking forward to sharing it with you when it's all done. And these LEGO movie sets play a part of that. By the way, I'm going to make a friction pin blockumentary. You requested it a while ago. You probably I do remember that. I do remember that. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I don't know if you're really going to get to reach him though, for any information, because I don't think anybody's reached him for a while. He's just been off the map for over a year, almost 2 years at this point. And I really wonder why. If he has personal stuff going on, it's fine, but something would have been good instead of just not making anything anymore. You know that feeling. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. Got it. There we go. And then the gear. The really frictioned gear. Frictionary, if you may. Wings just stay still. Okay, I see. I pick up what you're putting down. We got that. So we can turn. And I love that the first step is, you're welcome. Turn it upside down. It's like, oh, well, recognize this is the piece you need. Like that print or that side of it, turn it upside down. I will say, compared to the movie, this is very skimpy, but it's like a short joke, so I'm not expecting an elaborate signage, Although I would have liked one or two other things that are reminiscent of this in the movie. That would have been nice, but it's okay. Maybe they'll do something later. I don't know. Like I said, 2020 wave. Who knows? It's kind of hard for me to consider if they actually would do a second year wave of LEGO Movie 2 sets the way they did for the first movie, because in all that time in between, for the LEGO Batman movie, for the LEGO Ninjago movie, LEGO Batman movie, they did have 2 years of sets. But then the LEGO Ninjago movie, it was just the one, and it didn't even last a long time. Like, they discontinued it pretty shortly. I don't know. When you find when you can identify a piece on Bricklink that somebody was looking for from a particular LEGO set, you're welcome. It's cool. I like it. It's a little tight. It's a little small, but then again, I have big hands, so you can only do so much. You're welcome. Keep that over there. We've got our nondescript Apocalypseburgian, or Bricksburgian. I think, yeah, either one. Shares the same face with Baron von Brunk, I think. Either that or somebody close to that. I'm trying to remember. Maybe it's somebody else. No. Baron von Brunk does have a face that's similar to this guy, though. But it's not red. No, it's not red. Yeah, I'm really good at memory. Alright. Is it okay if I record the clip of this live stream to include in my new weekly LEGO vlog? All good. Thank you for asking for permission. Yeah. It's a good idea. Now we got a metal beard. What's with all these extra pieces? I got metal beard right here. I know. Metal beard does open up some things that I don't think I addressed when I made a brick theory about LEGO minifigures and how they live or die. And this LEGO movie partially readdresses that for me, with ones that were from the first movie and then some in this movie. I may get into discussion about that tomorrow. I've had like a big list of notes that I wanted to prepare for tomorrow. And for those who don't know, tomorrow, Mr. Hinkle Draws, check it out. There will be a live stream podcast of me, Mr. Hinkle, Kevin Hinkle, obviously, And Brian Saviano, aka Bricks O'Brien, aka Brick Show Brian, will be on a live stream. We'll be talking about the movie, probably with a lot of spoilers, just all kinds of like details with the movie, everything surrounding the movie. It's gonna be a real fun time. Um, yeah, and I'm building these sets to hype myself and the background for it. Hopefully, I should have everything cleaned up by then, so that it'll look like a proper background. And yeah, hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll also have it on a good camera and microphone, much better than this one. Brick Rookie, nice to see you here. Life is good? Sometimes it is. And pardon me, I I missed Brick Pasta and PJ Collects in the stream. May not be able to stay on long, but wanted to say hi. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you guys. I've just been slow in the chat. I'm watching muted because my bros don't want to hear the best YouTuber of all time. Wow. Well, that's not how I would have phrased it. But thank you, Andrew. No problem. There's not much you're missing by having it on mute. All good, buddy. Except you probably don't know why I did a thumbs up there. I might need some help with it, so if you can help, please. I don't really have a lot of details about what happened to him. All I know is that he just stopped uploading at some point. And from what I can tell, I think his videos are still up on the channel. Don't quote me on that. Just check it out yourself. But I'm glad they're still up there because there are a lot of creative ideas and good ways that he integrated the community. Like he'd open up an idea to do on a weekly basis that everyone participated in some way. And he also did a lot of his own stuff, which I think a lot of people appreciated. There was a unique style to them. There was this one like medieval mock I remember him doing for a long time and progressively, improving it. I love that. I love seeing the progress with that. And it was really cool to, you know, when it was all together, like see how everything looked when it came together. Like, oh, you see bits here and there and kind of get an idea for what he's going for. And then when it finally hits, it's amazing. I've never seen him at a convention personally. I don't remember if he went to any Lego conventions. Just hearsay from other people. There definitely be other members of the community you can ask for more details about that than I would have. Oh, here we go. Putting it right on there. And the organs. Actually, I don't think they give you any organ pieces. Oh, they're in here. There you go. Bag 3, right on cue. And I forgot to set a timer, but it's a microwave, so I don't think it's going to overheat the food. It's just like 8 minutes are up, and that's it. Like, it's not like it's going to keep cooking, so I'm just going to rush through this bag, and then I'll check that out, and then I'll eat mac and cheese after the stream. So that's good. But I just don't want to keep you guys hanging for too long. You know what? I'm gonna run now. I'm gonna catch up. I'm screwing up on details, clearly. Also, I'm not really showing much in the background, but I am working on stuff with the Lego room. Cleaning up some stuff, redecorating some stuff. It's looking better almost by the day. I say almost because I can't always get to it every day, but there are some stuff moving, and I'm happy with it. Just nothing that's in this vision, this angle that you're seeing this dream. A ton of APS only costs about $1,000. Yeah, there you go. I forgot that part before. How would Nexo Knights fit into the Lego expanded universe? Treevore, I've actually thought for the Brick Theorists, if it takes me way too long to try to research for a video and put it all together, I thought, what if I did a podcast or some live stream or whatever, or do a live stream and call it a podcast and get people's insight. Try to fabricate all this together, and then then it can be like, oh, these are sourced from these people to help with a cohesive theory. Believe me, I've had brick theories for a long time that have not seen the light of day or even fabricated in the light of day. And it hurts me that more time passes, more Lego themes come out, and I don't know how to juggle all of that. Nexo Knights is definitely something that I have thought about with the Lego Expanded Universe for a while. Almost a year ago, I have been trying to work that into a huge Lego Expanded Universe timeline. All Lego themes, or as many Lego themes as I can fit into a cohesive timeline. I tried to break it down by the basic elements of castle, town, and castle, town, city, and space. So in that order, it would basically be your historical side, castle, your contemporary side, city, town, and then you have your future side, space. Well, some overlaps in between them, and there's definitely plenty of other stuff that goes in between all that stuff. But I thought those are the three longest running things with a lot of factions and could definitely interact with each other in some way. Might as well start there. And then you could get to things like Ninjago or Back to the Future. Or actually, licenses would not be considered as part of it unless directly in there. What I mean by that is licenses will normally carry with whatever universe that license is a part of. For example, Back to the Future has its own thing going on with how time progresses or what events happen. Yes, there's Lego Dimensions. That's a whole other can of worms, but I'm not going to touch that yet. A better example of a license that would interact with other Lego in-house properties is what I'm trying to say. You know, IPs. Intellectual properties is what it stands for. Here's a good example of it. Johnny Thunder is featured in a Scooby-Doo set, only as a sticker, but still, there's a picture of him and there is a date. I still have no idea why, for a licensed set, that they have Johnny Thunder in there, but I love it. I have an extra sticker of it outside of the actual set and putting the sticker on that one. That has a date to it. And with that, I can work with other elements of Adventurers and confirm, yes, it takes place in the early 1900s, like 1920s or something like that, and work that in with all the other Lego themes. How does that all go together? That I like. It's complicated and hidden sides, I don't know where to fit it yet. I have no clue on the story of it. But it seems like somewhere within the realm of contemporary city, town, like relatively close stuff. Monster Fighters, I would say, is on the opposite end, where it's a little bit towards adventurers because of the style of the vehicles and characters. All right, I definitely am. Yeah, it's hard to really throw all that detail in there. But you can see the kind of thought process that I have to go through, and a lot of research that needs to like come up with those. Believe me, I want to make that. I want to make a bunch of videos related to brick theory, and when they come up, they will be in their best condition. They will be the way I would like them to be. I don't want to run through videos scrapping details all the way and just choppily editing things together. That said, I'll probably re-upload the Sega haul that I had a while ago, even though I said I was going to edit that. I'm just going to throw it out there. Again, people have already seen it. There's not a lot that needs to be added to it. You know, it just happened. So, Wesley Gooch, how's it going? I did not ignore you. I still like watching the chat. Great Brick Productions, nice to see you here as well. And good about the Dalek Bricks interview. That's nice for it to come out soon. Smart thing to do. You can never be sure about YouTube and copyright. Yeah. Totally. 40 minutes left. Nice. I might not be on for a long time, but I have some stuff to do. Hey, no problem. It's more important for me, guys. It's more important to me, guys, that you join tomorrow's live stream on Mr. Hinkle Draws. I am not sponsored in any way to promote that with this stream, but as one of the three heads that will be running that, I want it to be important. I want it to be a good place for a lot of Lego fans who have seen the movie and compare and contrast and all kinds of discussion. I'm looking forward to that. I will be watching the Lego movie again sometime between today and tomorrow. just to compare and contrast with the original movie. I've had a lot of notes from this movie, don't get me wrong. But as a sequel, gonna be subject to, putting the two together. Maniac, what is your favorite Lego Movie Part 2 set? Currently, it's somewhere between Ultra Caddy, which I built this past Friday. This I thought was a really good set. For $30, it's a lot of detail. It's a lot of pieces and a lot of good articulation to it. But I'd say if you can get a little bit cheaper, $25, $20, it's still good. Always go for cheaper Lego, but hey, there she is. She's peeking out from the void. But yeah, that was a really good set. I would also say another $30 set that was really good from the Lego Movie 2. Rex's Rextreme Off-Roader. I don't remember the set number, and I know the box is buried. 70826. There it is. Okay. This is a really cool buggy, and it's a 3-in-1. You can actually take this apart and rebuild it for other accessories that the Velociraptor, I don't remember which one it is, can use. They do have unique Velociraptor prints between all the sets, so be on the lookout for that for all the dinosaur fans in the audience. I do like the, it's a base model. It's pretty good. There is a Plantimal somewhere around here that also came with it that I thought was good. But I love the play feature along the back. A very unique design. I don't think I've seen that much from Lego before. They actually encourage that you put these at different angles in the instructions. But I'm like, no! It looks better if you have them both turned the same way. It's like the same way that the Super Star Destroyer and the Star Destroyer sets sometimes have like a gear system for turning all the turrets at the same time. I like that. I like that it's really compact in this set. And you also have room for 3 in this buggy. It's actually a good style, good use of the blues and greens. Nice colors to it, like good build to it. It's a unique, style of the vehicle. Pew 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 and all that. Nice to have Rex Dangervest as well, and Emmett. I don't know if we really could have done more than that, because with a $30 set like that, and a Raptor, and Plantimals, I said earlier, it's good. Benny's Space Crew, definitely a must buy. Any Lego fan would enjoy it. It's good for an army building pack outside of Star Wars. So basically, I'm saying 3 different sets are my favorite right now. I'm actually kind of leaning still towards the Off-Roader more than Unikitty or Ultra Caddy, but I think the space one might be the top. I know every adult Lego fan says that. Still not How did I not make you a moderator already? I thought I did that. Whoops! I gotta do that elsewhere. Wasn't really interested in any of the Lego Movie 2 sets when they first released, but after seeing a few YouTube creators building some of them, yeah, they are definitely an interesting build for each one. And I'd say for the most part they're worth it. Like I said, get them a little cheaper if you can. The $10 Benny one is good enough for me. And they're really good quality helmets, like for all the regular spacemen. I do hope that at some point in the future they make a black one and a green one and maybe an orange one. the infamous but not so infamous orange one that doesn't always count. The Lego Universe, when that launched, had 2 promotional polybags, and one of them had an almost all orange spaceman. I did a review of it on my channel. I think Just Too Good has done one, maybe Jang. But he doesn't have a classic space torso. He has a whole new logo for Lego Universe, and that kind of was a downer for me. I still like it for all the orange on there, and I still count it with the rest of them, but it would have been nice if it still had like the classic space look. Even the exosuit, the Peter Reed Lego Ideas set, it has green spacemen in there that have the same torso. Like, that works. It would be nice if they made the helmets, these new versions of helmets with firm chin straps in green and orange and black, because it was also a classic spaceman here. Red, yes, I forgot about red. There are some that are a little hefty on price, but I don't know. I think it's a potato between them. I would say the Queen Ever Wanabe for $20, kind of. I mean, well, yeah, when you look at price per piece ratio, it doesn't look pretty. But when you look at this, it looks pretty. For what you're getting in a $20 set, getting 3 figures and then a couple builds of figures and then a stand with it kind of works. Especially when you have one of them that is basically a 2-in-1 for whenever an hobby. So there is that. There's a lot to consider, definitely. I'm making heckin' mac and cheese and no one can stop me! Yeah, I have to go back and do that. It's sitting nicely in the microwave, awaiting my reheat. Making brick improvements. Thank you, Brick Pasta. I don't know how much of it is obvious, but hopefully it's good. And that's also why I'm trying to do more stuff here, so I can get it ready for tomorrow's stream, so I have something decent for a background. Even after the stream's over, I'll be doing a lot of cleaning. Tomorrow's President's Day, so that should help with some of it. I may or may not throw up another post about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, like I did 1 or 2 years before, as minifigures. Yeah, inevitably they'll drop in price. And there's some bonuses here and there from like the Lego store promos that kind of help with it. Only by so much. No, that's okay, Brick Rookie. Don't worry about the group. I would still like to take everyone's like contributions and work them into something. It just didn't. I don't think it really worked out the way I was expecting it to. It was supposed to be a collaborative channel, but there's a lot of things that didn't really like help with that. It didn't really help with like getting us together and making it what I was expecting it to be. Lego movies should be incorporated into the LEU because they take place in people's imaginations. Well, the LEU is in the story. Oh, you don't think? I would have a separate timeline, which I will talk about tomorrow, about the Lego Cinematic Universe, as opposed to the Lego Expanded Universe, as you lovingly abbreviating it. Thank you. But yeah, I would consider them two different things currently, because some stuff overlaps. You have Batman as a licensed figure that kind of it gets to be complicated the more you go into it. I don't know what part was self-promoting. But thank you, Butchop, for stopping by. And thank you for on the watch about it. Thank you, Andrew, about listening to the audio. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I said it's a-okay that you muted it. Should drive 88 miles. Yeah, of course. That's one of the sets. I really like the Ultra Caddy and Buggy sets, and they can be combined. Well, not that Buggy. The like escape Buggy. Yeah, I do want to get that one, and I do like the idea that it can combine. And in the movie, you see that, so it's like a commercial. I mean, like, it's nice to see that that something you have physically works well, just like it does in the movie. Whether it's like accurate model or just like a play feature or something that goes together. One question: what is the point of the stickers and the small white triangles of the guns? Not much of a point, because it's like on each of them, it covers the entire Nexo Knight shield and has an arrow there. So I guess it's like push, like it's gonna fire that way, I guess. The best way I can describe it. But yeah, you really could leave off both of those stickers and it would change nothing from the rest of the model. This part is printed. This one's a sticker. It kind of works with the rest of the stripe there, so I would say that's good to keep on. There's 2 computer tiles that are stickers. I think they work with it. You got the R for Rex on the side. I think that's it for stickers. And they got a lot of greebling underneath here, but that's mostly for the extra builds. And a suitcase that's also for the extra builds. But they kind of give you a place to tuck it in right there. Even though, it can fall out easily. I do like the wheels. I think it's new tires. That's cool. A little strange that they have like the holes out on here, but it's not that way on the opposite side. But yeah, a lot of this is also like a packed with pieces for the other two builds. So, those can be useful. But it's nice that it doesn't take away that much from the model itself. Yeah, behind them chat as usual. How does the LEGO universe connect to the LEGO? I don't want to think about the LEGO universe game as much as I want to. Believe me, it's on my mind to do so, but I feel like that might even be its own can of worms. Maybe there's a LEGO video game universe. I'm not sure. Even stuff between the LEGO movie and the LEGO movie video game overlap and don't always make sense with each other. So I would put LEGO Universe the game in its own area with other LEGO games. Even some of the other LEGO games kind of tie together in some ways. So maybe that can help. Believe me, this is not the stream where I can elaborate on these kinds of research, but I don't have all the answers or theories crafted. 20 minutes behind. So with the classic space astronauts, white suits are explorers, red suit. Really? Is that really how they're designed, Trevor? I never knew that. The more you know. Today I learned. So let me reiterate that. White suits are explorers, red suits are pilots, yellow suits are scientists, and blue suits are soldiers, security personnel, black suits are spies, green suits are salvage. What do the pink suits do? Well, from what one frame or so that I saw of the pink spaceman in the LEGO movie, too, it was actually in a vehicle. I don't remember if it was a flying vehicle or a land vehicle, but I knew that it was in a vehicle. He was sitting down. And I was waiting for him to do something, but it didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that could be that way. Oh my gosh, that could be like an early version of Galaxy Squad. When we put it that way, because blue is very militant and security-like. Actually, blue and green are, I don't know. But I know that there's like blue, green, orange, and red. With all different capabilities in each of those factions. So I like where you're going with that. Pink suits are in charge of romance. Yeah, there we go. Maybe mechanic? Maybe engineer? I don't know. Maybe, it could happen. On the box, they show that pink one is in the vehicle, and in the back, he's on the vehicle. I don't know if that's any better to go with. I do like. I didn't realize this before, but I do like that he broke off his arm and they used the opposite face on there, like in some way. It's like, oh, that's clever. That's a nice idea. And I like it's a little robot too. Like, that's a nice little build to go with it. Classic Space had a lot of little robot builds to go with astronaut figures. This is a nice revival. LEGO, do this again without the LEGO movie tie-ins, please, and more often. I gave LEGO, I gave Benny's Spaceship a lot of praise because it was just what I was looking for in a revival of a theme. In one set. It got a little bit of the old for the style and aesthetic, the color scheme, the types of pieces used. It got some of the new with newer building techniques, just the design of the thing, all wrapped together once, and it's gorgeous. I also did not go. Okay, I finally caught up on the chat. I don't think pink is a good mechanic color. I don't know. It could be. I actually almost got a pink shirt earlier, like a day or two ago. May actually go back for it soon. It is a pink shirt that is in the men's aisle in Target, with like other graphic tees, and it has like a classic version of Sonic the Hedgehog on it. I'm like, that's a good contrast of pink and blue, and that's a pink shirt I would wear. It's just also a Sonic shirt I would wear. I just didn't get it yet. All right, I'll be right back. Don't touch that Craggle, and I will reheat the mac and cheese. Ow! My leg got stuck. Hey, welcome back. Guys, I'm being way too transparent about life in general. Way too, like, oh, this is what I'm doing, and when I'm doing it, and oh, I gotta go heat my mac and cheese. That's totally related to the stream. It's more of like, oh, you have to heat it for this amount of time, then mix it, and then heat it again. Clearly, I'm... This is why I sit at the low end of the totem pole, as I do. And, yeah, I haven't really done much with that. I thought with the first movie, it would be a goal of mine to get every Lego movie set. I'm still off by a bunch, and I do not want to try Metal Beard Sea Cow. Yikes, that's asking too much. I don't think I would do the same thing with the Lego Movie 2 sets. I can't really bring myself to a few of them worth getting them, including the ones that just came out, pictures for the next wave. You know, where there's like 3 sets in the next wave, and I'm only interested in one of them, or at least initially I'm interested in one of them, the triple-decker couch. I think that looks really cool. I actually wonder if there is a 2-in-1 ability to maybe turn it into a couch, even if it's double-decker. That would be nice. I still have to rebuild my double-decker couch for the first movie, but I digress. Where are we at? Oh, you saw the shirt too. Nice. Great Brick Productions. How's it going? All right. We were in the home stretch on the metal bearding. I think he's more complex in this set for the build compared to Batman's thing. His was like a lerp and a ladder and a couple gears. You're welcome. Meanwhile, this one has a lot of things happening, and I'm okay with that. I don't know if I can build this within the 4 minutes. I need to... Okay, being transparent again. Okay. I'm going to stop right there. Interestingly, the legs on this are a little more scattered. They're not all in the same spot on the bottom. All right. I'll play your game. All right, nice to see you, PJ Collects. I know I need to catch up with your stuff, and thank you for joining for tonight. I definitely have some video game stuff I would like to talk with you about at some point. You know, aside from the Lego stuff. I think with the Lego Movie 1 sets, I'll just get the double-decker couch and maybe some more of the 2-in-1 vehicles. I agree. The double-decker couch was one of the best valued sets of the first movie because it was a $20 set when it first came out, maybe 15. I forget. It was either 20 or 15. It was a good value either way because you got like 5 minifigures out of it. You got the double-decker couch, you got Emmett's car, and you got Unikitty as another build technically, but I think it still works. It all goes together. Oh, it's a multi-build. I got to build this 3 times. I wasn't paying attention, and I heard the microwave beep. But I'm gonna finish this up. We'll finish up the stream, and then I'll eat mac and cheese and take notes about the Lego Movie 2 while watching the Lego Movie 1. But yeah, I have some things that should be coming up either later tonight or tomorrow before the Mr. Hinkle Draws live stream hits YouTube. I'm really pushing to get this done as soon as possible, and these sets are definitely helping with that because reasons I won't get into because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. And it will be airing hopefully both YouTube and Instagram if all goes well. I know I make a lot of plans and I say, "Oh, this is coming up, stay tuned." And sometimes things don't go through. This is one I'm committed to and should be happening real soon. There's already been some stuff in the works, so it's it's more definite. I know I don't always stick to what I say, and I don't know if people really hate that, but I'm sorry. Here I go, being transparent again. I'm so transparent, it's like you can't even see me. Gotta get that chainsaw hand action. Here we go. And then I guess that's like a blaster. Another blaster, I should say. I did get, when I was at the Lego store at one point, I did get a Rex polybag. I am not planning on building that one, even though that's probably the last or so last, close to last at least, set from Lego Movie 2 I haven't built yet. I'm not planning to build that because I may have that going out to a friend of mine who doesn't have any Rex figures yet and isn't interested in the one from the CMF line. I did build all those. Some of you may have seen the live stream about that through Instagram, and it was Instagram and a haul video on YouTube some point. There we go. All right. I love the monstrous look of this. Oh, it's a pig leg. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. This is pretty cool. This was, I think, also a $20 set. There's definitely more to the Metalbeard part than the Batman part, even though the Batman is shown like front and center. But yeah, this looks really good for a Metalbeard figure. I like all the steampunk look to it, like in the first movie, but more creative. A spider-like build. I like that idea, even though I'm not a fan of spiders. And I'm gonna get flooded with spider posts at some point. But an apocalyptic, Metalbeard, why not? This is a nice look. Granted, there's not a lot of play features in this set outside of the "You're Welcome" sign that we saw before, where you just have like the one gear that turns it up and down. There's like a little cove. You could probably put some stuff in there. I think they showed on the box that Batman's just looking at it, not necessarily doing anything with it. Like that. This easily could have been rebuilt, and I'm gonna do it now. Easily could have been rebuilt as a jail. This is like classic 90s, early 2000s Lego, in my opinion, of using a ladder as a jail cell piece like that. That's just me talking. It's kind of a review right now, I guess. And even though you really don't have much to put into the jail except for maybe the star. But hey, that works. Oh no! Star got rid of one of my pieces. It fell on the floor. Alright. Alright. I think that's about it. Nothing else really in the instructions. I will say, I believe it's either I think it's the Unikitty set that has in the instructions a code for the Lego Movie video game, which I did not quite expect. Was it that one, or maybe it was the banana? The whatever. Okay, whatever Wanabe, that set has a code for the Lego Movie video game. If you guys are interested in picking that up, I will be getting it. I think I already pre-ordered it, so I can get the Emmett Poly bag with it. And I will be playing it, not necessarily live or anything, but just in my spare time. There is a code on the top that in the whatever Wanabe instructions to unlock model in game. I don't know if it has to do with the Banarnar or Queen, but I'm hoping it's at least one of those. But that'll be exciting. I have noted before that the Happy Meal toys have a code in there for unlocking Ultra Caddy in the game Lego Worlds. Only that code, though. I mean, there's no other codes in any of the Happy Meal toys for other characters, unfortunately. I would have liked it if they included more. They kind of can't for Benny because they did a space pack already as a DLC. They probably could for like Batman, Wildstyle, and Emmett, maybe Rex, like just as characters. I don't think they'd really do it for Sweet Mayhem because you wouldn't be able to mix and match character parts between them. It just that part I could see not working out. That'd be amazing if you could get as a vehicle the Metal Beard that's as a bike. That would have been cool. And I'll probably talk about more cool stuff later. Tomorrow. Like I said, check out for tomorrow, Mr. Hinkle Draws. I will be on there. Kevin Hinkle will be on there because he runs the channel. And Brian Saviano will all be on there. We'll be talking about the Lego Movie 2 in all kinds of detail, big and small, sets, anything related to the movie. And I will have some fun background to go with it. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to eat dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed your dinner. When you're done, can you show them together? Oh, yeah. Good idea. This hand build stuff. So this is with the two Metal Beards together. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. I should get like the Lego Movie 1 and put it behind them. Be like, or my grandfather. But yeah, between them, they're comparable. They work well. This almost does look like a miniature version of this one now that we pointed out. So, yeah, I like it. I like them both. It's Lego. What don't I like? Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time with more Lego videos. Unicorn Man, you just came in under the gun. Zany Bricks, nice to see you here. The chainsaw arm is cool. David Lego Lab, how's it going? There you go. It's not a ladder. It's a jail door used as a ladder. Squadcopter, nice to see you. One God Tank, how's it going? And we're out. Also, I've been wearing an Abbott Costello shirt. Just thought that'd be a nice detail.